Carl Jung, the legendary Swiss psychologist, famously suggested that life really begins at 40, a provocative idea that flips conventional wisdom on its head. Far from being a gentle nudge toward midlife optimism, Jung's statement carries a dangerous truth. The second half of life demands a radical shift in how we live, think, and grow. It's not about coasting into comfort, it's about diving into the deep end of your psyche, confronting the unknown, and embracing the chaos of transformation. Let's unpack this electrifying concept and why it's both thrilling and perilous. The first half, building the ego. Up until your late 30s, life is often about constructing the ego, the you that navigates the world. You chase career goals, build relationships, maybe start a family, and hustle to prove yourself. Society cheers you on: get the degree, land the job, buy the house. Jung saw this as the morning of life, where your focus is external, achieving, competing, and fitting in. It's necessary, but it's only half the story. By 40, many hit a wall. The shiny trophies of youth, promotions, status, or even a packed social calendar start to feel hollow. Jung argued this isn't failure, it's a wake-up call. The real adventure begins when you realize the rules you followed in your 20s and 30s no longer serve you. This is where the dangerous truth kicks in. To truly live, you must dismantle the life you've built and face what you've ignored. The dangerous truth, the second half of life. Jung believed that after 40, life shifts from external achievement to inner exploration. This is the afternoon of life, where the focus turns inward toward meaning, purpose, and self-discovery. But here's the catch: it's not a cozy journey, it's a psychological gauntlet that requires courage, honesty, and a willingness to confront the parts of yourself you've buried, your fears, regrets, and unfulfilled dreams. Jung called this process individuation, the path to becoming your true, whole self. Why is this dangerous? Because it demands you question everything. Your identity, the roles you've played, parent, spouse, professional, may no longer define you. Your beliefs, the values you clung to, might be inherited baggage, not your truth. Your shadow, Jung's term for the hidden, often darker parts of your psyche, anger, envy, or shame, must be faced and integrated, not ignored. Your unlived life, the dreams you sidelined for practicality, come roaring back, demanding attention. This reckoning can feel like a midlife crisis, but Jung saw it as a midlife awakening. The danger lies in resisting it, clinging to the old ways, chasing youth, doubling down on external success, or numbing out with distractions leads to stagnation, depression, or a life half-lived. The truth is, you can't outrun the call to evolve. Why 40? The psychological shift. Jung pegged 40 as the turning point because it's often when people have enough life experience to reflect deeply but still have the energy to act. By this age, you've likely faced enough triumphs and failures to see patterns in your behavior. You've built something: a career, a family, a reputation, but you start to sense there's more to you than what you've shown the world. Neurologically, this aligns with modern science. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for self-reflection and decision-making, is fully mature by your late 30s. Meanwhile, cultural shifts, like empty nests or career plateaus, create space for introspection. Jung would say this is no accident, it's the psyche preparing you for the real work of life, the excitement, a life reborn. Here's where the thrill comes in. Embracing Jung's dangerous truth unlocks a kind of vitality most people only dream of. After 40, you're not just surviving, you're creating a life aligned with your deepest self. This could mean pursuing buried passions, that novel you never wrote, the business you never started, or the adventure you postponed. Rewriting your story, letting go of societal scripts and defining success on your terms. Deepening connections, relationships become richer when you're authentic, not performing. Spiritual growth, whether through religion, philosophy, or nature, you seek meaning beyond the material. Jung himself lived this. In his 40s, he plunged into his own unconscious, documenting visions and dreams in his famous Red Book. This wasn't just navel-gazing, it birthed his most groundbreaking ideas, like the collective unconscious and archetypes. He didn't just survive midlife, he thrived by embracing the unknown. The peril: what happens if you ignore it? Here's the flip side: ignoring this call can be soul-crushing. Jung warned that suppressing the urge to grow leads to neurosis, anxiety, depression, or a nagging sense of emptiness. You might keep up appearances, but inside, you're disconnected. The midlife crisis stereotype: impulsive divorces, sports cars, or affairs often stems from this avoidance. Instead of facing the inner work, people chase quick system. You have reached the character limit for this response. Would you like me to continue the explanation in a follow-up response, or would you prefer a summary or a different focus for the topic?